Hi, my name's Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing not Vagrant Story, not Wild Arms. It's Metroid Prime. Oh, those long-running series, they just kind of stick in your head. Anyway, apparently we have an incoming scan of unique phase-on readings analyzed. We need to go to the place. Yes, I know. Come on, game. Give me a chance. Let me do the thing. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. We're going that way. So yeah, last time ended not on a moment of triumph of we've got everything and we're ready to go. It ended on that moment of panic of oh no, wait, hold on, I've missed a Chozo lore scan somewhere, and the enemies that I am thinking of does not match the number of enemies I don't have in my scan logs. Oh no, it's fine. Everything is fine. So the Chozo lore, of course, it is often Phendrana. Yeah, it happens. You might recall last episode how I looked at a door and said, do I need to go in here? And then opened my map and then said, no, there's nothing in here. As it turns out, in the canyon, what is it? It's just like something canyon. Where am I going? I just need to go this way. In the Phendrana Canyon, where I said specifically, no, there's nothing in here. Surprise, there's something in there. Where? Come on. Quiet, you. Yeah, there's a Chozo scan that I forgot about because, to be fair, this one is kind of tucked away. It is like behind a. It's not like you need to break boxes to get behind it. It's just like it is tucked away in a corner behind a bunch of boxes, so it's real easy to miss. So yeah. That's the Chozo lore. And then as for the enemies, I forgot just one enemy that we will be fighting today. On our way down to investigate this unique this unique... Oh, what are words? Thingamahooza what's it? Phase-on readings. Also, real quick, so yeah, we have what we need to open that, so we should probably just take the long way in. Yeah? Yeah. Then we need to go here anyway, I think. So yeah, we're taking the long way in. That's the wrong beam. So I think you'll see, at some point I had mentioned, like, these enemies are, like, actually dangerous. But only kind of. Like, they can deal a ton of damage really fast. But, like, the wave beam troopers, or the wave troopers in particular, are just kind of a nuisance because, like, you can completely shut them down with charged beam shots. And it's just kind of time consuming to kill them because, like, the wave beam doesn't do a whole ton of damage. Like, I think it is technically your weakest beam, it just has, like, these cool electricity effects. And then, poor ice troopers. Oh, they're just such a joke. So it's like, aha, I'm gonna get you. And you just freeze them. It's like the ones who are the closest to being like actually like the biggest threat are the power troopers. Like you can take them out pretty easily with just a super missile. Yeah. Partial security access achieved. Force field inactive. So the power troopers, you can just take them out with like a single super missile, but it does take that time to like charge it up, and you need to make sure like the shot actually hits. Ice troopers are just a poor little joke. Flamethrower. Wave troopers you can just completely shut down. Like, as long as you're dealing with one of them at a time, they're not at all bad to deal with. Because you just completely lock them down with the electricity. Flamethrower. This powerful attack uses missiles while active! Exclamation point! Again, is that a warning? Is it excitement that you're using so many missiles? Who knows? Using the plasma beam, hold charge A. Yeah. Hold A to fire, hold A to charge your laser. Additional data downloaded on inventory screen. Let's check that out. Charge combos. Sustain fire. Super missile. It's big. Ice spreader. It's big. Wave buster. It's a laser. Flamethrower. You can sweep its stream flame across multiple targets. Flamethrower is a sustained fire charge combo. It costs 10 missiles to activate and 5 missiles per second afterwards. The flamethrower is most effective against multiple targets in an area. I have never really found any use in the flamethrower. It just devours missiles and it doesn't deal enough damage. So it's one I've never really liked all that much. Again, like, first time playing, I largely didn't use any of the beam combos aside from Super Missile, just because, like, it seems like it costs so much. It turns out that, like, they all kind of have their specific uses. Except for Flamethrower, I think. I think Flamethrower, honestly, is just, like, the one that's just like, this one's honestly just kind of a bad deal. So anyway, I was talking about all the different types of troopers and like how to kind of just completely neutralize them. The one that you can't really just completely neutralize is the plasma troopers. Like the flamethrower isn't great, so it doesn't kill them fast enough. And while the plasma beam does a great deal of damage, it does have it tries. Ultimately, it tries its best. Blah, blah, blah. Bendezium. So this is the enemy, by the way, that I was forgetting in my counts of enemies remaining. I forgot about this guy. Because he's special and unique, and there's only one of him, and if you forget to scan him, you have a bad time. Anyway, the Phazon Elite. Elite Pirate infused with energized Phazon. The Phazon charge Elite Pirates rely more on their wave quake generators, opting not to carry the vulnerable plasma artillery cannons normally used by Elite. The direct fusing of Phazon into their bodies provides a tremendous level of energy. The drastically lower lifespan that comes with this process is of little concern to the pirate research team. This is not as effective as I thought it was. There we go. And, well, hey, chose an artifact. This is the artifact of Warrior, the 6th of 12. And that leaves just one. Which I think I know where it's at, but that might also just be like an energy tank. I think it's actually an energy tank. Oh, Plasma Beam does do so much damage, though. Like, these are the same turrets that were taking me, like, an entire super missile or, like, 3 or 4 missiles just to take out. And one charge shot Plasma Beam. Just kabang. Really? Sometimes you just slide a little bit after landing. Harumph. Did I not pick up the item in the wall? I hear a power-up over there, so, did I just, like, do this and then not pick up the item? Alright, give me a second, because I definitely heard, like, an item humming noise. No. The noise is gone. I wonder if it was just like some sort of weird thing where it's like, oh yeah, there's an item here. You should be playing a noise, and then opening the wall is just like, oh wait, no, there is no item here. Weird. Well, that's handy. Didn't know that you could use force shields for that. So running through it in my head of like things that we still need to grab. Oh, there is an item. There's one item that theoretically requires the last upgrade that we have yet to get. However, you can definitely get it without, and I think it is the last energy tank. And like the thing that's limiting you, supposedly, is that you're taking damage the entire time and trying to get this item. And that the the reward is an energy tank Basically makes it to where if you go down there to get it, you are going to come up pretty close to dead on the... you come up pretty close to dead on the way in, but then you get yourself an energy tank at the bottom, and that refills all of your health, so then you can turn around and get out, and you don't have nearly as many obstacles on the way out as you did on the way in. What sort of troopers do we have? How kind of you to group up like that. Yeah, that works much better. So that was a fun one. Like when you had come through before. Oh god, I've got myself turned around, and these are very similar looking corridors. When you come through before and scan things, it's like this needs attention. You know what? Actually, yeah, let's take care of them and then save. Man, this game's good. This has just been a real good time coming back through playing Metroid Prime vanilla again. Samus, please. It does also feel like cheating that the plasma beam is able to damage and kill Metroids outright. It's like their whole thing is supposed to be like they have a weakness to ice, and that's supposed to be the thing. Anyway, did I point this out last time I was here? When I got to this wall, you can see like the little tufts of fire coming out of the bottom of those platforms. But you're supposed to have the X-ray visor, which makes this much more doable. And all of a sudden, we're getting into just Phazon is just lying around. It's so dark. It's so hard to see. But why can I not go this way? Because there is a wall there. God, they did turn the lights down pretty low in here. Apparently you can just, like, run across that, and I think you might even just be able to make this jump with a double jump. And get those missiles. Excuse me. There we go. Now, I'm not sure if it's true or misremembering, but I feel like I had a really bad time of coming down here. My first time through the game. Like, come on, my dude. Like, I feel like... I remember at some point, maybe it wasn't my first time through the game, it might have been one of my many repeat playthroughs, that I was just like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to have X-ray visor to go across this gap. Like, going out, you know, getting down to the bottom, going back out to get X-ray visor, coming all the way back down, and then getting to this room, and then being like, right, and I was also supposed to go get plasma beam, and then having to turn around... and go all the way back out again. And I get to see the impact critter again. And all the Phazon stuff in the windows. It's all good. Alright, this poor pirate. Just a regular old pirate. Alright. So, I forgot. There's this item as well that we're supposed to have the Phazon protection for, but it's fine. And now it is time for Hunter Metroids. I'm surprised they hit. The That's usually what happens when you're trying to shoot Hunter Metroids from far away with the Ice Beam. The Ice Beam projectiles are just, like, real slow moving. Is it here? It might be here. It might be a different room. It's a different room. Okay. There's some kind of mean item checks down here. But there's two of these sort of rooms where it's just like, okay, you need to platform across a bunch of mushrooms, and then you get to the end, and then it's and then you need to swing off of one of these gliders. Jump, Samus, jump! Come on. Sitting there pressing buttons and just not jumping. Anyhow. There are like two of these very similar rooms that are like roughly the same shape, roughly the same concept of just like, hey, let's jump across mushrooms, get to the end, and hey, there's a glider that you need to swing across. One of these rooms is this room, where there's only one way to go at the end. The other room has two ways to go at the end, and that's the only way I can tell them apart. Oh no, we found a dead end. What are we supposed to do? Okay, actually, not a fan when they... Real mixed feelings on this. Like, if we look at our map, it's obvious there's more to go in this direction. Really nothing on X-ray either? Alright, I'm gonna call that one just like... They should have added something. You're just supposed to know at this point of just like, oh hey, I'm having things. Like, I've run into a dead end. I should probably just, power bomb it. Okay, so I need to make a choice here. Of either go for it. We've got very nearly full health. That's a save point. That's where we're going. There's a couple rooms to come back. Oh, let's play it safe. Like, I definitely could do this. I flat out definitely could. I really don't want to goof it up. Boy howdy, sure is dark in this room. Alright, so, second room where we have these, two choices of which way to go. Or, rather, second room of, here's a bunch of mushrooms to platform across. I'm not gonna make that, am I? Nope. Alright, good. It shows up on both, nothing on... Nothing on scan, but, like, at least it shows up on, on thermal and X-ray. Dear me, stop walking into Phazon. It hurts. So, like I said, 2 different rooms that are very similarly themed of, like, jump across a bunch of mushrooms and then swing across a glider at the end. Main difference is one of them is in the dark and has that power up at the end. I always do this every time I want to leave this one. I always just like get slightly turned around and miss the exit. Dang it. This room is annoying. Man, Phazon looks super cool under thermal. There we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. This... I do hate this room. I do hate this room in particular. I remember hating this room just a lot from about every time I played this game. There we go. Landed on top of mushroom. Not in this little tiny gap over here. Not in this little gap here. Not in the little gap over there. Right on the mushroom. There's not a whole lot to scan in this back half here. Like, it's much more action than it is platformer. But here's something to scan. It's plasma troopers. Space pirate armed with plasma beam technology. Space pirates have reverse engineered several of your weapons, including the plasma beam. A flaw in the design makes these pirates vulnerable to their own beam weapon systems. These weapons are inferior to your Chozo-designed originals, but still quite potent. I just, like, yep. Just landed right in that pile of Phazon mushrooms. So yeah, the plasma troopers are actually kind of dangerous because like it just takes a couple charge shots to kill them, but like it doesn't stun them or anything, and there's not like the just use a beam combo sort of thing to win, as with the other troopers. Yes. High level phase on source. I know, I'm like right there, my dude. I gotcha. It's the next room over. Dang over-aggressive hint system. It's like, again, overall, I think the hint system is a great thing. Like, I think it is one of those things that, like, it makes it... It makes it so that you don't just have, like, any of those really dumb what do I do next sort of backtracking sections of just like I have no idea where to even go. There's, you know, you're going to have, you get that clue of just like, all right, great, I just got this item. Where am I supposed to use that? Like, it gives you that, and that is kind of nice. And security lockdown in effect. Force field access denied. I think I've mentioned before that I'm not too much of a fan of Hollow Knight for reasons, and like comments remind me that that like a large part of Hollow Knight is just like there's not that there is a lack of visual hinting between like the abilities that you get and what you're supposed to use them to overcome. So like a big part of why I ended up not liking Hollow Knight was that I just kept backtracking through the entire world. Like every time I got a new ability, it's like, oh, maybe this is what I can use to get through that thing. And the answer was like, no, actually, it's not for that. It was just like this really, it was really just frustrating going through the big chunk of world over and over and over again just to like get to this one spot where it's just like maybe this is the power up that I needed to what? I can't even tell what type of trooper you are up there. You are wave beam. But yeah, like, that was ultimately, like, that was the thing about Hollow Knight that I just didn't, I didn't gel with, was just, it started off so strong, it started off so very strong, and then just, like, oh, it just got real old by the end of, like, these things just didn't line up, like, I was never sure what an ability was actually, like, you know, getting me. Anyway, hint system good. That's the short version. Data suggests that Omega Pirate lifespans are critically low. High levels of phazon exposure are causing rapid cell degeneration in all test subjects. No subject lived longer than 2 decacycles in our simulations. Their lifespans must be increased to be cost-effective. Omega Pirate absorption system test results are in. Field tests indicate that the system is very effective against beam weaponry. We are alarmed at the field's inability to handle missile attacks, however. Science team is working around the clock to correct this critical design flaw. The Omega Pirate cannot afford such a weakness in battle. New pirate data. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 369.4. As we continue to observe the development of Project Helix's elite pirates, it becomes increasingly obvious that these warriors will usher in a new era of space pirate dominance. They are incredibly resistant to damage, and their ability to transport and wield so many weapons at once makes them the ideal mainstays of our ground forces. Though they are not as quick as typical pirates, it makes little difference. With a platoon of elite pirates in the vanguard of an army of normal and flying pirates, we will have a near indestructible backbone that should turn the tide in any engagement. We'll go over there in a second, I swear. First, up here. Health alert. Phazon radiation warning is still in effect. Do not enter a phazon processing area without level 8 radiation gear. Prolonged exposure is 100% fatal. Phazon processing efficiency at maximum. Production at 187% and rising. That seems to be mildly contradictory of it's at maximum and also it's above 100% and also rising? Alright, so I think there's 3 missile upgrades. So that means I've missed some missile upgrades, specifically 3 of them. Let's see. I did just save, right? Let's just do this again real quick. New creature, Omega Pirate, most powerful of the elite pirate forces. Omega Pirate can become invisible to normal sight. It is vulnerable when cloaked, as all energy is drawn from defense systems. By exposing itself to Phazon, it can regenerate damaged tissue and organs. Considered the pinnacle of the elite pirate program, this enemy should be handled with extreme caution and maximum firepower. Oh, he do be tall, though. Heck. Stop wasting missiles. I need those. So this boss was so heckin' rough the first time through this game. Seem to be doing pretty okay against it right now, but okay. There we go. Phazon suit acquired. Your suit has been infused with pure Phazon. This corruption prevents damage from Phazon radiation. Additional details in the usual place. Again, why are some of these orange and some of these blue? Let's just try clicking through them and see if that changes it. Nope. The power suit has been corrupted by viral exposure, turning it into the Phazon suit. The viral corruption of the Phazon suit has some beneficial side effects. The suit is now resistant to the effects of blue Phazon. The suit is not invulnerable to the effects of all Phazon, however. In addition to the Phazon resistance, the corruption has dramatically increased defensive shielding levels, which you can actually see on the suit. Like, we now have that pretty cool, like, thick border of shields, which, that's just a real cool effect. Just flat out, that is rad as heck. Anyway, we did it. That boss fight was so much harder as a kid. Flat out, like, this is where my playthrough got, like, stuck for a bit. It was just, like, trying to get through that boss, and he kicked my butt so hard. And then, when you unlock hard mode, boy howdy, it took a lot of tries. Energy tank acquired. Hooray! Security gate disengaged. So, conveniently, this, along with this Phazon tunnel, spits us out right here. Which we can go up that way to, back of Magmore, which then can take us up to the back of Phendrana, and in Phendrana we can scram over to... Two words. We can scram over to the place with the things. That one canyon that I said, nope, don't need to go in there. And as it turns out, we need to go in there. Alright. Now they come back through here, the lights turn off, and we have to fight Metroids. Okay, real quick. Just gonna double check my count of things. 4 creatures remaining. We have a boss. We have a random little tiny enemy. We have another random enemy. And then we have 2 phases of final boss. That should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Cleared out on research. We still need to get this last artifact, which actually I think that's I think that's what's down in the pit that I said maybe we'll come back to this instead of risking it. Chosen Lord, we just need the one. Pirate data should be cleared out. across this room. You know what? That'll do. Oh boy, this is very mildly disorienting. Running through this very dark room, locking onto random things that are above me and around me. So this is why I decided to just go ahead and come back to this one, because all of those Chozo artifact acquired. This is the artifact of Newborn, the last of 12. There we go. Well, I ended up not giving the hint system a chance to tell us if... Let's try that sentence again. I didn't give the hint system a chance to maybe tell us where artifacts were. I don't think it does. Like, I think at this point you just have every power-up and you're kind of left to solve the puzzles. You are just determined to be a nuisance. You know what? I just realized the lights are back on coming in from this direction. That's nice. It's nice having the lights on so I can actually see in this room. Let me just jump into this pit instead of grappling. That's fine. Everything's fine. So anyway, I think we are short on like a single missile. And that's frustrating because, oh boy, there's a lot of missiles to find in this game. There we go. Okay, so looking at my recording clock. One, I don't want to start back down here. I would like to be out of the phase on mines. Thank you very much. I'm running through all of the different rooms in my head trying to figure out where did I leave a missile. Because I think I left a missile somewhere. If not, two. Double checking that I did in fact grab this one. Alright. Need to stop focusing on where did I leave that last missile and, you know, continue recording things. It doesn't help that I'm also, like, focused pretty hard on getting out of this room, because... Is that one plasma trooper still alive down there? Still causing trouble. But yeah, this is a very tall room, and it's just it's a right pain to fall from this high up. I think I might have thought of where one of the missiles is. Did I ever go back and roll through that little tunnel at the start of the game? I don't know if I ever did. Wonder if that's it. Need to double check, like, maximum missile count in this game. I know there are no more... We've had nothing else coming out of bosses. Alright, we do have some scan stuff. Analysis of artifact temple complete. There was another line there. I think it was just going to say return to artifact temple. Okay, cool. Well, that is it for today. Current plan... Well, the plan was to go up from here, get our last scan in Vendrana, and then head towards final bosses and wrap things up. In the meantime, I might need to track down one last missile and figure out where it is. Yeah, I need to double check on missile count, because I think I missed a missile or two somewhere, and... Those, that basically means running through the entire game again trying to track it down. And I'm not going to make you watch that. So, next time if I have slightly more missiles, then you know why. But yeah, well, hey, next time I think is wrapping everything up in a nice little pretty bow. Oh, this game's good. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.